Hello everyone and welcome back to our YouTube channel. I hope you are doing well. So in this Salesforce Agentforce series, today we are going to learn about how we can create the custom action using the Salesforce Flow, and that created action how we can assign to the Agentforce agent in the Salesforce. So first, let's understand what are the custom actions in the Salesforce Agentforce. For that, let me navigate to the Salesforce org. So here I have already created one Agentforce service agent, and here you can see here we have topic which is the soft drinks order. That means this agent will work on the soft drinks order management. Now as I open this topic, here you can see here we have some instructions. Now as I open the topics actions, here we have two actions, cancel order and then create soft drink order. Now let me open the soft drink order object. So here I have created one soft drink order object. Here you can see here we have order number, then soft drink name, after that quantity and then status. Now here you can see for this order number 800700 the status is open. Now let me show you how the AI agent work. So I have already deployed the service agent on the community side. Here I have opened the community side. Now as I click on this chatbot, so basically this one is Agentforce agent. As I open it, here you can see instead of chat here you will see Agentforce service agent. Now here I am giving the prompt, I want to cancel my order. Now first the agent will ask what is your order number. So here we need to provide 800700. Before that, let me show you again. Here you can see 800700 order is open. Now, after providing the order number, as I press the enter key, let's see what the agent will reply. Here you can see the agent response, your order with order number 800700 has been successfully cancelled. Now, let's check on the Salesforce object. As I refresh the page, now here you can see for this order number the status has been successfully cancelled. So in this way the service agent works in the Salesforce. How we can create and deploy the service agent in the community side, the video link I have provided in the description box, so you can go through it. There you will get more idea about the service agent, how we can create it, set up it and how we can deploy on the community side. Now coming to our topic, we are going to create the custom action using the Salesforce Flow. So before that I have created the custom action using the Apex and then prompt builder. Now I will show you how we can create it using the Salesforce Flow. So before that let me show you on the agent builder also. So here we have created this agent builder. Now here what we are going to perform, for example I want to know the status of my order. So here I am giving the prompt, what is status of my order. So here also first it will ask for the order number. Again here I am providing 800700. Now we know that the status for this order number is cancelled. Now as I press the enter key, now here you can see what is the agent responded. I currently don't have the ability to check the status of your order. That means here you can see we didn't created any action to perform this operation, that means to displaying the order status. Now what we are going to do? We are going to create the flow so that whenever the customer will provide the prompt to get the status of the order, then agent should reply the particular status of that given order number. So I hope you have an idea about the topic, instructions and actions. After that we are going to create the flow. Then I will be explain how we can add that flow as a custom action for this service agent. If you don't know about the topics, instructions and actions, so I will give you an overview. After that we will create the flow and add that flow as a custom action to the service agent. So for that watch this video till the end and don't miss any step. And if you are new to our channel, hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon. So whenever you post a new video, you will get an update. Now let's understand about the topic, instructions and actions. So these topics, instructions and actions are nothing but the building block of Agentforce. So here what are the topics? It defines the work that this AI will do. That means let me navigate to the Agentforce builder. So here you can see, here we have defined the topic. What is the topic name? Soft drinks order. Now here what we have defined, here we need to define the classification, description and then scope. So here I have defined handles the customer inquiries and actions related to the ordering soft drinks, including the providing soft drinks order number. Now here if I ask to this agent about the account information, opportunity information or any other information, this agent will not respond to our request. Why this? Because here we only have one topic, which is the soft drink order. Now if you want to assign more topics to this agent, first we need to deactivate this one. So here I am deactivating this agent. And now here you can see, here we have option to create new topic. From here you can create the new topics as per your requirement. For example, you want to assign topic for the account information, then you can create the topic, give the classification and then scope. So these are the topics in the Salesforce Agentforce. Now we have instructions. So the instruction are the kind of rules that agent should follow. For example, do not accept the negative values or provide only numbers or etc. So let me show you again. So here we have created topic. As I open this topic, inside this topic we need to provide the instruction for this agent. For example, as I scroll down, here you can see, here I have provided instruction. Instructions are nothing but the rule for that agent. What is this instruction? When a customer want to cancel the order, always ask the customer for their order number if they don't provide in the first. Now what does it mean? Whatever any customer want to cancel their order, then they will give the prompt, I want to cancel my order. But we have provided the instruction to this agent. If the customer didn't provide the order number, first you have to ask that order number to cancel the order. So in this way, the instructions are nothing but the rules for the agent. Now we have the actions that we are going to perform using the flow. Now here you can see, the actions are the actual tasks such as creating records, retrieving details, drafting an email. That means whatever the agent will perform any task, that is because of the actions in the Agentforce. And that actions we can create using the flows, epics and then prompt templates. Now we are going to create the action using the flow to display an order status for the customers when they provide their order number. Now without any delay, let's navigate to the Salesforce org. To create the custom action, we need to navigate to the flow. So here in the quick find, here I am searching for flows. Here you can see under the process automation we have flows. Click on it. Click on the new flow. Now which flow type we need to select. Now when we create the apex action, we need to make the method as an invocable to use as an action in the Agentforce. Now in the Salesforce flow, we can select only one flow, which is the auto launch flow. Other flows we cannot use as an action in the Agentforce. So here we need to select auto launch flow. And which auto launch flow? Only no trigger. Only this flow we can use as a custom action in the Agentforce for the agent. So here I am selecting auto launch flow no trigger. Now very first, why we are going to create the flow? So here whenever the customer will provide the order number, the flow will execute that order number and retrieve the status. So here we need to provide the order number for this flow. And how we can provide that order number? We will create the new resource. In the resource type, we need to select variable, API name. Here I am providing order number. And what is the description? Now whenever you are going to create the flow to create as a custom action that we are going to assign to the AI agent, the providing description is a good practice to create the flow. And this description will auto populate in the agent when we are going to assign the flow as an action to the AI agent. So here remember this carefully. Here I am providing user will provide order number as input. Now the data type will be number. So here we don't need the decimal places. And then here you can see, here we have availability outside the flow. So here we are going to provide this order number to the flow. For that, here we need to check this available for input and then click on done. Now after creating the order number variable, so this variable will catch the order number that customer has been provided, and after that it will provide to the flow. Now after retrieving the order status, we need to provide that order status to the agent so that agent can respond to the customer. So here again we need to create one variable. For that, again click on new resource. In the resource type, variable, here I am providing API name as a response. Data type will be text because the status is in text format. After that, as you scroll down, this time in the availability of the outside flow, here we need to select available for output. Why this? Because after getting the status of the particular order number, the agent will give the response to the customer. Now here we need to click on done. So here we have get the order and also we have the response variable. Now in the Salesforce flow, how we can fetch the details from the Salesforce object. So here which object we have? Soft drink order. So using the get record element, we can get the records from the soft drink order to the Salesforce flow. Here I am searching for get record. As I click on it, so one thing we forgot, for the response also we need to provide description. So here I am providing status will display to the customer. Let me click on done. Again for the get record, here I am providing get the order status. API name will be automatically populate. Now get the record of this object. Here we need to select Salesforce object because we have created one object in our Salesforce org. So if you have any information in the data cloud object, you can select that one. So here we need to select soft drink order. So here I am selecting this object. Now as I scroll down, now in the filter soft drinks order records, here we need to select in the field, here I am searching order number. So this field we have in the soft drink order object. Let me show you. Here you can see order number. So we are going to select this order number in the flow builder. So here you can see order number, which value whatever the customer will provide. So how we can get that value? For that we have created this variable which is order number. After that, as you scroll down, so here we need only one record because for the one order number there will be only one order. After that, here you can see how to store the records data. So here I am going to select choose the field and assign to the variable. Why this? Because whatever we are getting the response, we need to supply that response to the AI agent so that AI agent can give the response to the customer. So here as we only want to give the status response, for that here I am selecting in separate variable. After that, here you can see here we have a field. So in this field we can select the field from the soft drink order object. So here I am selecting status, and then which variable we need to assign here? We need to assign the response. That means the customer will provide the order number. If the order number will get matched to the order number which has present in the Salesforce object, which is soft drink object, then what we need to do? We need to fetch the status and then assign that status to the response. So now let's close this one, and that's it. We have created the flow where we can get the status of the order, whatever the order number we will provide. Here I am clicking on save button, get order status and flow. As I click on this API name, it will be automatically populate. Here again we need to provide the description. So to save the time, here I have copied one description. So here I have provided return the status of soft drink order when user asked for it. For example, user can say what is the status of my soft drink order ABC. So here ABC nothing but the soft drink order number whatever the customer will provide, and then click on the save button. So the flow has been successfully created. Now to use this flow as a custom action in the Agentforce agent, we need to activate this flow. For that, click on the activate button. Now we also have activated the flow. Now let's navigate to the Agentforce builder. Now we need to create the custom action using the flow that we created. For that, let me navigate back. In the quick find box, we need to search for Agentforce asset. Click on it. After that, here you can see here we have topics and then actions. As you click on it, now as I scroll down, here you can see here we have some standard actions, then some are created by the flow, then some are created by the Apex. So like this we can create the actions. Now we are going to create action from the flow. For that, click on this new action. For that, click on this new agent action. In the reference action type, here we need to select flow. After that, here we need to provide the reference action. That means here we need to provide the flow name. For that, here you can see get order status flow that we created. After that, the label and the API name will be automatically populated, and then click on the next button. And now if you remember, here you can see the description that we provided for that flow is automatically populated over the agent action instruction. So this is the use of the description while we are creating the flow to assign as an action to the agent. After that, in the loading text, here I am providing getting information. After that, here you can see the order number, the variable that we created, and then the response that will also populated over here with the instructions that we provided the description to the variable in the flow. After that, here you can see here we need to click on this collect data from user, and it is also the required input. After that, this status should be displayed on the UI. For that, here you can see here we have option show in conversation. As I click on it, the output rendering will be the text, and then we need to click on the finish button. So we have successfully created the action using the flow. Let me show you. Now here you can see get order status flow, the action has been successfully created, which is the custom action, and from where we created from the flow. Now let's assign this action to the service agent. For that, again we need to search for the Agentforce agents, navigate to the service agent, open in builder, open the topic, navigate to the topics actions, and then here you can see here we have new button. As you click on it, from here also we can create the new action, but I have to show you where we can see the all the topics and the actions. For that, I have created the custom actions from the Agentforce asset. Then here you can see again we have the option add from the asset library. Now whatever the actions we have created, that will be get stored in the asset library. So for that, here we need to select the add from the asset library, and now search for the actions that we created. So we created get order status flow. Here we need to check this checkbox and then click on the finish. Now here you can see get order status flow, the action has been successfully assigned to the Agentforce service agent. Now let's give the prompt to this agent. What is status of my order? Again here I am providing 800, 700, enter. Now here we have one problem. we have given the prompt what is status of my order, and then agent ask about the order number. So we provided the order number, but what the agent replies, your order with order number 800700 has been successfully cancelled. That means agent perform action for the cancel order. So for that we need to give the instruction to the agent. So whenever user will ask for the status, you need to provide the status to the user or the customer. For that, again go back, open the topic. Now here I am providing the instruction. For that, as you scroll down, here you can see, here we have add instruction button, click on it, and now here I am providing, whenever customer asks for the status of order, ask them the order number. If they haven't provided, and show them the status of their order, and then click on the save button. Again, let me ask for the same prompt, what is status of order number 800700. And now here you can see the agent has been correctly responded for the order number status. The status of the order number 800700 is cancelled. So in this way we can create the custom action using the Salesforce flow and assign that action to the AI agent in the Salesforce. Now let's activate this agent so that we can use on the community site. If the agent is not activated, then we cannot use it on the community site in the Salesforce or the outside of the Salesforce. Now the agent has been successfully activated. Let me navigate to the community site. Let me refresh the page. Now let's check the another record. Now here we have one order in the open status which is 1020. Now here I am providing what is status of my order with number 1020. Now here you can see the agent responded, currently I can assist with the placing or cancelling orders, but I don't have access to check the order status of an order. So what we forget here, again navigate to the Agentforce, and now as I open the service agent, open in the builder. Now as I click on the settings, here you can see, here we have one user. For this user we need to give the permission to access the flow. For that, let me copy this user. Here I am searching the user in the setup. So here we have user. As I open it, after that here you can see, here we have permission set assignment. As I click on it, here you need to open any one permission set. Here I am opening this one. And then here we need to give the permission of the object that we are using. Which object? Soft drink order. So here, as I scroll down, here you can see, here we have object setting. Click on it and then search for the soft drink order. Soft drink orders. Here I am opening this object. Now as I scroll down, here you can see the AI agent don't have access to use this object. For that, first we need to give permission for this object. So here you can see, here I am giving the permission. and then click on the save button. So here we have given the access of soft drink order object to the AI agent or AI user. Now again let's navigate to the community site. Again here I am providing what is status of my order. Now here I am giving the prompt, what is status of order number 1020. As I press the enter key, now I hope this should be get execute. Now here you can see the status of your order with the order number 1020 is open. That means the flow action that we created and assigned to this AI agent has been performed successfully. So in this video we have seen how we can create the flow action and assign to the AI agent. So here in the Salesforce flow we can only select the at launch flow with no trigger. We cannot use other flow because the other flow does not support to the action in the Agentforce. Then after creating the flow we created the custom action and then we assign that created action to the agent. After assigning the action, we need to give the permissions to the Einstein user, which is the AI user, for that particular object. That means here we are using the soft drink order object. For that object, we need to give permission to the Einstein user, which is the AI user for this service agent. And then I have demonstrated you how the Agentforce service agent works on the community site. So I hope whatever I have explained you understood that. If you like the video, hit the like button, subscribe our channel and press the bell icon to get regular updates. Thank you.